guys, I was talking to Curtis Stone the other day about his winter up there in British Columbia and kind of his crops outside, and they're not doing great underneath these mini tunnels just because of all the snow he's been having. So we were talking about using some hoop houses or caterpillar style tunnels to do some better protection of his crops, and I wanted to share what we came up with. So what I'll start by doing is kind of share what's out there and some of the disadvantages, and then we'll kind of go over the kind of evolution that we've made with these style tunnels and how I even think it can be even more improved. So this right there you can see is currently how most of these caterpillar style tunnels are. So if you look at this picture here, this is one. You can see the end comes right down and is tied off on the ground. There's ropes that go back and forth to hold the plastic to the bows. And in this picture here, you can see this drawing here, you can see how that plastic's represented by that. There's usually a stake or something holding it to the ground. A couple disadvantages here is, one is the plastic sometimes will slide off this end bow, especially in the hot summer. Sometimes the ropes will loosen and just slide off. And obviously that can be fixed by just tightening the ropes every couple weeks, but who wants to do that? Another disadvantage is this big stake at the end. So that is a tripping hazard, and it really makes this last 8 feet or so of this tunnel unusable. So when we built our hoop house a couple years ago, we went ahead and changed the design just a little bit. And you can check my video on that whole process in the show notes below, so you can check that out. And but I'll just talk over it really quick here. We slanted this last bow, put wiggle wire on that, so that wiggle wired the plastic right to that bow. And then right here we made a couple 2x4s and ran down the stakes in the ground. And then if you look in this picture, you can see how we made a door frame, and we ended up putting a screen door in there. And then on both sides we made scissor doors, and that basically covered this whole area here. Now you could, use something to keep the plastic from billowing up, but we really didn't have a problem in this area right here. It worked out pretty well, and then we just used a bungee cord to hold those doors open. But one of the problems that Curtis is facing up on his farm is he's very urban, and so for him to be able to farm as many square feet of his property as possible, he needs to farm right up to the fences or the edges of his property. Well, both of those two designs I showed you don't utilize the last couple feet of the tunnel. And so after talking with him, we kind of maybe were thinking about this new style here. And what this is that it takes a bow and runs it out at a 45-degree angle at the end of the tunnel. And then coming down would be either a 2x4 or a wire or something to a big 30-inch earth anchor here. Now you could go ahead and actually extend your ground posts on this last bow, so it actually, kind of come up and be even, so the plastic goes straight across. That would work. Now what he's going to do, because his goal is to only enter these tunnels once in a while, he's going to just drape the plastic off the end. That plastic will be wiggle wired on this bow, and then he'll just use sandbags to hold it down at the base. You could, put a door or actually make these scissor doors on the end as well, and that would work. So anyway, we'll go ahead and probably build some of these this summer, and at least we're probably going to put one on our property here just to try the style and see how it works. But anyway, if you have questions or comments, feel free to comment below, subscribe to the channel, and share this and let others know about this, and looking for your feedback.